Oh no, they all became powerful. What? Hold on, this doesn't have any defensive skills? Fortify, 3 targets receive fortified status, any damage received reduced by 5 for 2 turns. Well, I mean the first 3, no? Why did she scream like that? Immediately a crit, huh? Immediately a crit, you motherfuckers. I'm sure you blocked that? Ow. Only 2 damage? What the fuck? Oh my god, they already applied the debuff on her. How much HP are you missing? Oh my god, I hate this game so much. How much HP am I missing? Literally 6. No, don't do that. Literally just 6. Okay, how do I check my weight? I can't check how much weight I have in order to craft an item. So let's say I have 134. I have 134. Right? 134. So if I consume 3 of these drinks and I make 1 of these, 1 level, 1 extra cost. So what did I say? 134? Yeah, so how much does it give this one? 2? 2, 4, 6? Yeah, okay, it's directly a 1-to-1 when you craft it. So I better just craft the next level, honestly. Didn't I still finish this game? No, I didn't. It's honestly just killing me, man. Bonfire, I guess I might well use it and sleep with each other. Who has the highest? See the paladin. Just some girls casually, you know, keeping each other warm, I guess, and singing to each other. But they're for sale, man. By the way, these guys never have any crafting materials, so I noticed that. I like how you have to farm for the crafting materials instead of being able to buy at least like 1 or 2 easy ones. Also, I just realized something. I don't need the rocks, right? Did I need the rocks? I'm not sure if I need the rocks. What happens if I get a bad fight again? If I get another bad fight again, like last time that I played a few days ago, I'm just gonna alt F4 the game so I don't lose any of the characters and their unique items.
Keep a wary eye.
You follow a mysterious path towards the door, Nightmare Live. You soon realize that something's off as you move. The surrounding darkness grows thicker. Am I forced into this? You turn around and notice that your companions have vanished. You draw your weapon ready to respond, whatever danger lies ahead with your finger guns. You notice a dark creature lingering behind you. It's clutching a sharpened knife. The stranger calls out to you, "Come to me." Run away. Get away from me! You panic and start to run away from the creature. Come back, warm blood. I ain't fresh meat. It gives you chase, but you're able to escape it. You soon realize you return where the encounter started. You kneel down to catch your breath. Vigor -2. What, you don't want to fight her nightmares? Hello, stranger. Identify yourself. Please say come. I skipped the green flame. You should be heading back to Dale Reach. The path's clear. I'm not alone in the magic cell pump with some survivors, but dangers are serious. I'm able to help. Show me. With the power of the moon. Oh, see, I changed outfits. My name is Shazar. Thank you for helping us. Some of these people that I made it without you. It's my pleasure. By the power of the moon, we're all in this together. You just so killing it, Shazar. Well, I've served you those in need. Yeah, I guess those doctors really share common goal. There was something an old friend of mine used to say. I should stay here and tend to the patients. Some of them can't move from their current condition. Would you consider staying here a while longer? We could benefit from having someone watch over us. I wish I could, but I have to be somewhere else. It's no problem. The best of luck to you. And? Yeah? What did that accomplish, man? This game is terrible, man. Honestly, I can't complain about it anymore. I reached my limit of complaining about it. Critical thing? No? Wow, I failed. What a stupid bitch, man. Well, at least she's slightly more useful. The initial damage reduction, because of how fast every single fucking enemy in this game is, you know, it really does help. Do enemies not drop relics? The enemies do not drop relics. I think that was like a one-story situation with the Dark Elves. But apparently that character was a Dark Elf that dropped a relic. Where is it? You know what is funny? So far, this is something else that actually I didn't mention because I'm so tired of complaining about the game and how bad the design is. The only unique items I got were literally from bosses and literally like at the end of the game. Literally. All the bosses before that, or mini-bosses, did not drop anything, not that there are any mini-bosses. Other than side quests that you get this, that's about it. But yeah, there's combat. Combat +1, health +14, changes flourish to blood transfusion. A lot of these games, usually I complain about, they have something in common. They don't reward the player with gameplay, you know, the gameplay is not the reward. They don't focus on making the gameplay something you want to interact with. The reward is not the gameplay. The reward is like random bits of story. Developers tend to forget if you're not going to reward the player with the gameplay. If the game itself is, if I pay money for a game, and the game itself is not my reward for like the gameplay elements, at that point the question is, what are you doing with the game? And by the way, there's no place to heal or sing around here because this is next to the exit. If you have a bonfire with like another place, like an exit for example, you can't trigger the singing and sleeping with each other mechanic. But yeah, I never understand games when they don't reward the player. In my opinion, it doesn't make any sense. It's a game, this is not real life. In real life, you can also get fired from your job, you know? I don't need that experience from a game. I don't need the game to punch down on me. I want the game to reward me, so why don't bosses drop unique relics? But then again, you know, some people like any game that has a pair of legs in it. Wait a second, where am I? Also, healing items are more important than the vigor at the boss arena. How much damage you do? 2 versus 4? This is something else that I forgot to mention while editing my videos. I noticed. Notice how something like, for example, a character will attack fast, right? They'll buff and they'll attack the next turn. So let's say a character has 2 damage, they buff, they do 4 damage like 2 turns after. Or in the same turn, a faster enemy will do like 2 hits. So a total of 4. There's basically no strategy in the game on how you engage with the content. There literally isn't. This guy's gonna hit me next for 4. So best case scenario, I don't know how to, like, there's no gameplay, man. There's no gameplay, but my knight is not gonna work. I guess I can stun you. I mean, I'm still gonna take 2 damage overall, essentially. That didn't change anything. I won't be able to protect here, right? Yeah, I won't be able to protect here. Who has the highest damage? This guy thing buffs and he does double damage, 6, so I can get the other 2 and they don't do 6. The door is protected with some magical lock. Okay, cool beans, man. Oh, see, what's... Gravity Falls, see? I need something here. This looks important object. Get voodoo doll ×1. Mysterious cube and necklace of teeth. Cursed knife. The door is protected, yeah. Okay, what do? I have the knife and thing, no? I think I might be able to dispel the magic with this object. Should I put on top? Oh, wait. No. I don't know. It should be working. Which one should I put at the bottom? Progress. What on the left side? I don't know. Spark. What should I put there? No good. I should reconsider this. Yeah, you should. You also should. You should reconsider every single life choices of yours. Pyramid equals to infinity. The Illuminati made this game. You can explain why it's so bad. Okay, knife connects to heart and skull. Necklace connects. Why are the characters in front of the thing, man? Get out of... Please. Literally, oh my god, this game is so bad. I love the teeth flying in the background, by the way. Okay. Teeth connect to the heart in the singularity zone. See, everything is skull. Skull equals to this. What the fuck, man, honestly. And the person connects to the skull and the infinity. The infinity is the pyramid, right? My god, these puzzles are like children puzzles made for horror games. So heart equals to meat. Okay, I think I got it. But I want to check, is it like throughout the entire level? So that is equals to gold or whatever. Okay, so... let me get this straight. They put a sigil on a door so nobody gets through. And then they just wrote down all the answers all over the place. And they hid the items inside the thing instead of keeping it outside. I guess just like, you know, spare key in case you need it, in case you get locked out. Right? Is that what I'm understanding? I swear this game... the entire game is designed as a horror game. That's why I don't understand why. The pacing, the dialogue, everything. Okay, so what connected to the meat and the skull? Was it the teeth? Wait, we're putting this at the top, right, I think? It seems to be working. Okay, so she doesn't give even correct feedback. She just says verbal diarrhea. I don't... yeah, put the voodoo doll everywhere, as if there's enough voodoo dolls. What should I put on the top? Teeth, I think. Seems to be working. Which one should I put on the bottom? The bottom connects to the pyramid and the sack. The cube, I think? What should I put on the left side? The left side connects... I wish the picture wouldn't have covered this up, but what the fuck do I know? So, like, there was meat over there. Here was meat. Here was skull. So meat and bag connects to the knife. And there. I feel like this is not a problem if the UI wasn't so bad, but what the fuck do I know? Because she was even covering up the thing with her hand. Why? I don't know. Also, since they're putting the thing in the same room, so it opens and you can just go through it, it's through another loading screen because they're trying to buy time again. Also, they didn't even use a sound to make it like, ooh, it moved. Nothing. Zero effort, honestly. That guy died with a piece of document. These elves were too busy reading. Frozen tits. Madman. I knew it was only a matter of time before you came here. So nice of you to join me, Lyric. Your tenacity is commended. I take no pleasure in the power of the moon here, Anvil. Well, so search party Zerag doing half alive. I saw an opportunity or just a distraction I needed to release Isabel. Of course, it's all supposed to play out quite differently, you see. Never expected her to betray us. I knew something was amiss once I started receiving conflicting reports. That wasn't the only stupid mistake you made. Procuring Volsung's key was easy enough, but I never imagined you'd lead me straight to the other one. Thanks to you, we obtained access to a Nibelung core. It's going to power the Voltec drill straight into Grimhold. A pity you won't be around to see the fireworks. Your soul harvester are gone and you have nothing to left fuel the glooms with. Wait, what? When did we destroy the soul harvesters? I didn't do that! The glooms were an unfortunate loss, yes, but King of Shades can still get the Voltec drill functional. He just needs time and that's why I'm here. But never mind that, you've brought me an even greater prize. I'll cut the Vambrace from your arm, she'll be very pleased with that. Now prepare yourself for some real pain, Lyric. Keep your guards up. Well, I took in buff. Also something else I want to point out. This game is officially cheating. Like, you can tell the developers are cheating through artificial difficulty. Because look at this. My characters almost never get the first turn. Like, there's no speed mechanic to know which character goes first. Literally. So that makes it impossible for me to ever take the first turn in any capacity. If you don't have a Dragoon or this character to put up defenses, your run is pretty much dead every other time. See, they're attacking Lyric. Can you stop attacking Lyric, please? Well, I want to keep my... Wait, I can't stun the targets behind? Oh, I can't target the targets behind. Oh, never mind. Oh, I need to push anyways. Can you stop attacking Lyric, please? What the fuck? Uh-huh. Can you stop cheating? Oh my god, like, stop cheating? Jesus Christ? Is Lyric gonna die? I'm gonna have to restart the entire fight? What the... My dude, please, like, shut the fuck up, honestly. Your parents raised little bitches, I think. Shut up, please. Just die. Thank you. Nem and Pelt for Scoundrels, 4 Berserkers, and Grenade for Fencers. Iron Cuirass for... Well, if I ever get a Fencer, I guess you're good. I literally don't use any of these characters. Also, this is another time we get a unique relic, I think. Are they heavy? Not that heavy, but in case I need to go back and sell them, they're there, you know? Lanville collapses to the ground, clutching his wounds as I stood before him. Curse your bitch! So many lives lost for what? You're a traitor, Lanville, and you brought the bubble on yourself. He began to laugh maniacally before finally sitting down. A fiendish smile spread across his face. We should have left you to die. I shall have thrown you back to the freeze to death. I've chosen my destiny. Ha! Now send it with yours! He launched a hidden dagger towards me. Well, I mean, he was throwing plenty of hidden daggers before, so this is not unexpected. Had I hesitated even for a moment earlier, we'd have surely found his mark. Spare him, kill him. You know what? I don't care. I'm not gonna be a Marvel hero, you know, who like lives a genocidal warlord to live because that's the right thing to do. I cast it back and this time it landed true. Although, why did you draw her so violently? Sitar entered Natsirian Torch arrived in the chamber just in time to see what had unfolded. I see why the Shadow Brand places faith in you, Lyric. The blood flowing through your veins is strong. The guards without witness the scene departed wordlessly. What else is there to say? I mean, just to be clear, this guy literally performed a mini genocide, you know? This is not the time to play Marvel here. We can't exactly be like, oh no, poor man, the madness took him. What a pity. I can buy... nothing? Aha. No, just healing items. So I can only buy, like, utility items and not resources. See, what a wonderful trade world. Like, this is basically just as bad as Skyrim when you can't buy anything. You know, in Skyrim you can't, like, buy anything pretty much. 90% of the stuff you have to craft. That always annoyed me. Oh, here's a cool piece of armor. Yeah, no, you can't buy it. I'm not talking about unique armors or anything. I'm literally talking about sometimes, like, such as dwarven armor that never appears. Forcing you to craft it. After what happened, after what Lanville did, I can't really blame you, but he was under the Shade King spell and could have redeemed. You're an Edeni, you should have learned to control the rage, don't let it rule you like the drow. You're enough leaders, healers. Yeah, whatever, man. Death and destruction, Lanville, brought us to the brink of annihilation. You're right to end his life, your exemplar in battle has become inspirational and zeal. Please accept this gift. You received Natsiri Heat Armor. A modified armor usually worn by blood mages I just created for you. Our people are ready to die by your side. Okay, don't worry, they will soon die. Greetings. System, I won't be able to come back to or speak to anyone in Haven after this conversation. Should I go? Why do so many developers do this? I don't understand. Even Dark Souls that people criticize because you can't kill the final boss without the game just going into other game. And then the later Souls games improve that. I don't understand. Is it that hard? No. No, I'm fine like this. Just like that one Sailor Moon, the one with the high heels, not even the boots, you know? What was it, Sailor Mars or Mercury? The one that barely wore anything and had a shorter skirt technically than the rest of the team. Reports are coming in from my scouts throughout the ice near. It looks like the Green Flame are in full retreat. Good work, Lyric. The surviving warriors are gathering at the Shadow Spire. Make a final stand. What are they really planning? Michigan is preparing Mitcham-tipped Voltrek drill. If we find a way to stop him now, he'll bring it through Dale Reach and straight to the Grimhold. Let us convene at the Shadow Spire's gate. The others will meet us there. See, just like Lord of the Rings. Chapter 7. The King. The Etherbrace is reacting. I feel something strange.
Hey.
Are you ready, Helga? Never been more prepared. Most opportunity. What are you waiting for? Yeah, where do we go? Left or right? We came in through a hole. Oh, you're gonna do this. Oh no, she has nightmares. The Guardian must have dealt with these cultists when they arrived. The King of Shades has turned into this beautiful tower into his own fierce fortress. Huh? Who goes there? Do not fear, Sevalia. Who are you? How do you know my name? The frost winds howl around you, daughter of Lyric. The great draconic approaches. You must prepare yourself. You're the ones who have been haunting me. I must be dreaming again. Listen well, Sevalia. You're about to set in motion course of events to made the very fate of this world. Boom! Then why would you have... Then what would you have... Then what do you have me do? Consider what... Well, the past that lie before you. Will you become an agent of chaos, seeking to shape its potential, or perhaps a denizen of the order and watch the walls? What are your intentions? Fuck you. Fuck you, developer. If this game has multiple choices, fuck you. I ain't playing this game another time to find multiple choices. To make my own destiny. I'll not be a slave to the ideologies, I'll make my own destiny. I've learned how to survive by struggling forward one step at a time. I'm not looking to set anyone else's house in order. Boom! By the power of the moon! But I'll not stand by idly and let the Shades King Chaos consume this city. I'm doing this for myself and everyone who has suffered through his profane magic. They must tend the walled garden. But the master wood serpent within. But you speak his riddles and ask me the strange question of me, reveal yourselves. I'll be revealed in time, Scooby-Doo. Your friends are waiting away, cold soul. Your perk level increased. Good for perkiness, I guess. Huh? Oh. Oh, see, it's still a nightmare. This entire game is a nightmare. This is it. One way in, one way out. Only one problem. A powerful occultic enchantment must surround the spire. The Shade King and Beans is actually protected behind these doors. The Green Flames iconic mages, Luciana must have cast a spell. He assisted me in creating the Frost Veil. All his powers are this strong. The magic's durable. Without specific spell, we can't get through. Balthazar received another page from my father's codex, perhaps the clue within. Could it be this? Let me see. What's wrong? The spell is clearly written in here. We also have the complete text of this prophecy. It's quite obscure. See for yourself, child. You're right. I don't understand what's so important. The prophecy mentions the variant. He left a note in the margins about this spell. Just like Final Fantasy. The words of this spell are, Nicola Lyric. That doesn't make any sense. It's able to translate the text exactly as it revealed itself. In any case, shall we give it a try, babes? Wow, you call me a babe. Well, here goes nothing. Ahem, I'm Nicola Lyric. Sigh, didn't work. Lyric, your father went to great pains to guide you to this very moment, you bitch. I'm sure the answer must lie within these pages. I'll need more time to be intimate with them. Wink, wink. Let's go back to the camp for tonight. Perhaps we'll do something. I came to SNR seeking answers, but after everything we've been through, I don't feel any closer to the moon. I owe you an apology, Lyric. From the moment you stepped foot in Daleridge, I was nothing but doubts about you. Come to what you may, your arrival was the best thing that happened to us. I still can't believe Landville. I too owe you and everyone here an apology. If we find a way through the gate tomorrow, we'll need to know what you're up against. His name is Cephates. He was part of the Guardian Inquest and my former brother in arms. But the Guardian Inquest was dedicated to stopping the Archons, not helping them. How could they be the leader of the Green Flame? The Inquest is an ancient order that nearly fulfilled its mission centuries ago and hit our winged ranks. Years ago, Cephalus and I were following reports of a free Archon named Azrael. We believe this to be nothing more than rumors. After a long, difficult journey, we actually found him trapped there. I left to make preparations for arrival in Grimhold. Cephalus stayed behind to guard her. He was not aware of Grimhold's location. While I was gone, they engaged in discourse. The nature of the conversation is unknown, but when returned, Cephalus had changed. The Archon's power persuasion was almost irresistible. Cephalus had years of training to prevent such an occurrence. A pity it was not enough. Ezreal escaped while we were en route to Grimhold and destroyed herself. And this final act left an indelible impression on him. We can debate whether or not Cephalus was under Ezreal's spell, but I believe in genuinely coming to question our sacred mandate. I left him slipping further away with each passing day until one day was simply gone. He established the Order of the Green Flame for the sole purpose of freeing the Archons from Grimhold. Our goal was to usher in a new world without Guardian Alliance. You've been silent prisoner for almost a year. What changed the way you're telling us now? Don't you tell them, Zark? Did you tell them, Zarquad? After Cephalus' expedition to Mount Numenea, he spent years carefully planning his coup d'etat of Vesemir Luciano and aided him in these preparations. I believe in his vision of a new world, a return to Galor's new age of enlightenment. I wanted to achieve what again under the Archon's leadership. He was the last person I expected to betray me. He used my loyalty to him against me. To gain the upper hand in the duel with me, during the chaos of the Eisner fall, we engaged in single combat above the city. I left his arm. I took his arm. I took his left arm. I took his left arm, but he betrayed Isabel to escape in the confusion. His arm bearing the Aether Brace fell from that high place and was lost to me. The Aether Brace, how? An account revealed that he possessed both Vambraces when he arrived in the Elrich Wing the Aetherbrace. I could hardly believe my eyes. Only Isabella could have known this. But how could the Aetherbrace have been spirited outside the snare to my father's home in Athena? Something large is clear at work here. I believe you were compelled to ensnare for a reason, Lick. They found Zarquat Codex page revealed themselves to me. Yes, it's no coincidence. We have not known the relic found its way to you. If it was all the Mother's divine intervention, perhaps there is hope yet. We're talking about all this verbal diarrhea. It won't get us any closer to the answer. Lore. There's obvious signs of Voltec Drick was... Yeah, okay, I don't care, man, honestly. Yes, what do you look like this? Are your legs skinnier? Huh, really? So I have some good news and bad news. Apparently there's 3 different body types for her. Why? My god, these legs are completely different than the rest of them. These one are the skinniest legs still. I think these one are the thickest. Oh my god, okay, man, what the fuck do I know apparently about games, huh? Can't sleep. Why? Because of the power of the moonlight? What? What? You, bear of the Vambrace, my nom de guerre is Luciano Cyril, hailing from the realm of the Edina Magus of Aconica Cana. I have dedicated my life to the study of everything concerning the ancient people who arrived from the heavens and ruled as living gods, following the Temperoirs which usurped their power. Great peace spread throughout the 5 realms and the fledgling Guardian Alliance. And you force now mages may undo it. The threat to our peace was averted by Star Wars briefly after Guardian Quest shackled the weakened Archon in the unbreakable Mitrium chains deployed the band. The place of the confinement is Gimhall, the peace and the university of his nate was in the city I fed my studies of the cult and depth fed into the terms of Archonic knowledge. The secret I learned through those formative years continue to torment me. Oh my god, this is worse than Zelda when the owl doesn't shut up. Yeah, that's a Vambrace. Please don't tell me they're gonna do that thing where like it's science fiction actually. One fateful day I was approached by a stranger bearing a dark countenance. He knew me as a conic low master and this made accompany me on the expedition to Disneyland. Our journeys together took us to the furthest reaches of the world. We eventually arrived at Mount Nimunia, where the Archons first descended to Aether after breaking their holy oath to the All Mother. We scaled the mountains and entered the Crystal Sanctum at its peak. It was there I discovered the Metatron Codex Illuminio and 2 Vambraces of unworthy origin. As I was the only one who could decipher the codex, it was left in my safekeeping. My companion claimed the Vambrace, artifacts of which I knew very little at the time. See, the Old Mother is in prison or something. Why? Why always this? She keeps on falling. Through the years, it finally came to that Verbedai Island. My work is decided the codex was being used to lay the plans for much larger schemes. My companion Syphilis founded the Order of the Green Flame with the goal of releasing the imprisoned Archon. He used the power of the Vambrace, both inspiring bandits to his will. Forced to wait, I continue my work deciphering the test, lest I risk my daughter's safety at his hands. She is everything now. Virtuously, this work may be our ultimate salvation. It has revealed to me a divine prophecy which portends the world's total annihilation. But there's one way to stop it. Dad, why are you making a French accent? I'm not your papa. My voice echoes to you through the intricate fabric of space and time. I send this message now in your hour of need. Like the augurs of all, the Metatron's blood courses through your veins. The Archons are your brothers and sisters. That is your true birthright. Did you fucking Archon, Dad? No, I'm not your papa, but yes, I did. But do not follow in the steps of the old ones and forsake sacred thoughts. Stand against those who strip us of divine and cast us into the abyss. The weight of what I myself is immeasurable. The fate of the world rests on your shoulders. It is with heavy heart that I bid go forth. Remember these words. Miano il Siria Luci. Oh, half-assed Latin bullshit. Quit be. We're looking at it the wrong way the entire time. Oh, babe, why did you get the French accent now? What's wrong, Lyric? Miano il Siria Luci. The gate, it's opening. Clever girl! Because she's French, it appears that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, ho ho ho. Can anyone explain what's going on? My father's last message was to me claimed that the spell was needed was within the phrase I am Nicolas Lyric. It was actually true. Miano is here, Lucy. The iconic spell display you chose is completely different. Because it is an anagram. Rearrange the letter once again and you get... I am Luciano Lire Cyril. That means... My father's nom de guerre was Luciano Cis, Magus of the Green Flame. Your perk level increases. See, if you get smart like a French person, you level up. We don't have time to dwell on this now. Assemble your teams, the King of Shades await. Yeah, but why do you have the French accent all of a sudden? Why does it matter? It matters a lot. Tabarnak. Okay. Okay, let me... By the way, I tried to sleep so I recover HP. It's still like didn't give me back my HP, huh? I can't go to sleep? What? I like that somebody said the Illuminati to infinity is a big fat X. No. Okay, I don't need lore anymore, man. As I say that, I get lore. Uh-huh. The Voltec drill. If we don't stop syphilis today, he'll use it to reach the Archons. Lyric, we can't reach from here. We need to make our way to the top floor. Let's go. Fox here to advance without mercy. Pew 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 pew. Cut every last one of them. Meow. I mean, woof woof. Fight with every ounce of your power, Master. It's time to show your power, my son. Volrung. Keep going, Lyric. Volrung and I will do our position here. Sitara, spill the enemy's blood without mercy. As you wish, Shadowbrand. This is the end. To forward, Shadowwalker. One by one. Tabarnak. I made my way to the fighting to the upper floors. It was time to sever the serpent's head. What, you don't like Medusa? What's a picture of an axe over there? What is this big cinematic moment? Wow, we are going into the maw of the beast! Yeah? What, the more allies I have, the easier it is? The stairs are securely go! Oh, thank you! Oh, see, you make friends, they do all the jobs for you. Please don't combat.
Keep a wary eye.
What, the big titty statue? Okay, I don't need to do any of this right now. What am I gonna explore this dead world for? Do you have a map? Of course we have a map to a random area that we've never been in before, but not the previous map. Oh no, fight? Oh no, no fight. Oh my god, stop switching my characters around! Oh my god, developers, you suck, honestly. Developers, seriously, please don't make a game. You guys don't know how to make a game. Also, apparently you can't do anything here, so why did I even do this? I'm sorry, there's a room I can't rest in? Also, can you stop moving my characters around? What is your damage, honestly? Hold on, what is this room? This is a resting room that you can't even sing or sleep. Why? Why do I call everybody man? Who the fuck cares, man?
Stay alert.
Oh no, the dwarven princess! We ruined her face! Evil is truly evil, covering up women like this. Only good people don't let women get covered up. See, if you're a good person, don't let women cover themselves up. Oh no, her fingers tremble with anticipation. Well, Fortress of Solitude, baby, because they're always gonna take a first turn on me. Just the way I like it. 2-in-1. Oh, this game is so sexy and cool! With the power of the moon, you should get punished. Punish this. And punish that. And punish your sins away, evil. Get punished upon. With this blade. Is this done on purpose every other day? Okay, developer. The problem is, I don't know if an enemy is blocking or I'm not doing damage because they'll have the same animation, that's why it tilts me. Campfire? Well, since it's already here, I might as well use it. Can I sleep with you? So now they remove the ability to sleep with each other or sing to each other. Very interesting choice, but okay, who am I to say no to you, developers? I guess I'm your sister. My brother may have helped Green Flame, but I'll never make the same mistake. Okay, cool, you shouldn't. See, girls are good people. They're just misunderstood by horny people like me. These pictures, they're all important leaders from Delraj. Delraj, the King of Shades, has been collecting information about all of us. Oui, bien sûr. Il est parce qu'il est un tabarnak, c'est ça? Father! Evalia, you really came! Hold on, Father! What are you wearing? Nothing, it's cosplay, you won't understand, Daddy! Oh, tabarnak! Oh, Mother Evolve, I can't believe my eyes, it's really you! I knew you'd come, the prophecy, it was true! Father, what happened? We need to get out of here! No, don't worry yourself for this old fool, listen to me, Evalia. We have come this far, we do not turn back when you're so close to fulfilling your destiny. The All Mother has other plans for you today, I've seen it. With one eye! Don't push it, don't push your luck, daughter. I don't understand, I have so many questions. What do you wish to know, child? What happened, Papa? I turned against Syphilis when he learned of this. He bound me here, keeping me suspended in permanent state. I've been subject to unspeakable cruelties here. My one respite was the knowledge that you'd find the Aether Blaze. The Green Flame, I described the pages, boom, of your codex suspended by here. Some things about you and the Green Flame, are they true? This is much you should know about my past that I have to keep secret. It's only for your safety. This was first met, Syphilis simply wished to accompany me on the long expedition. He required my expertise in iconic lore. I found him to be an unusual individual, but I never knew the scope of his ambition. When he suggested I join him once again, I could not refuse. I adopted the identity Luciano Cyril to protect the ones I loved. See, French people are good people, unless they act racist. Once I act to suit his plans, I worked to sabotage them from within. My allies in Essenir helped me us first to tread carefully. I want to finish the dinner. I'm truly sorry, but it was necessary deception. It was the only way to summon you here. Boom! With the power of La Lune! Why were you let us so cryptic? Why not just tell me the truth? You'll not understand this now, but everything was for a reason. You joining here was meticulously crafted step by step. But how could you possibly arrange that under this circumstance? You took this was doing of a mortal man? No, the divines are weak here, my girl. I had much help in cultivating your Ascension. Ascension? Papa, what are you talking about? Whose help? The proper question is not from who, but from what. I was aided by none other than the Archon, Ramiel and Sariel. Your destiny is far greater than you can imagine. The Dead of the Moon, the living gods of the True. How? C'est très drôle. Old friends then shoot my letter over the pages. And I care that my family wished to escort the Aether Brace back to my estate, all while I've been trapped here. Oh no, I misclicked my owl. You and Syphilis, you founded Vambrace on Mount Numina, but how did you come in possession of the Aether Brace? The Aether Brace and Aether Brace were enshrined there thousands of years ago. I was sure they are, because they don't expect those ancient relics to be disturbed by mortal hands. Our journey here was exceptional, and required months of planning. Our one campaign was complete, but Vambrace remained in his possession. He did not get powers until the Siege of Icenir. I watched from afar as Aquad really relieved Syphilis of his arm and the Vambrace. Arrived in time to find the Aether Brace and call upon Sariel and Ramiel to help me spread back to Edina. No way could bring the Frostfell. We haven't much time. We've been here because you heard my voice through time when I touched the Aether Brace and the Vision. When I called and things happened and you skipped my text. Come with me, I'll do battle for you. Go now, the King of Shades awaits you, my daughter. Is in the next room?
Stay alert.
No. Developers, you suck dick, man. I'm not the good kind that you can present to your parents like a donkey dick. Oh my god, please, developers, never make a game in your lives. Okay? Please, like seriously, this isn't even a joke anymore. You keep on moving this character from this slot to that slot because of story reasons. Why? Okay, so let's go back. I can't go back to heal, so never mind. If anything bad happens, I just Alt F4. So this entire section was just story, not even gameplay. Evelia, Lyric, an adventurous seeking answers, daughter the fallen, retainer of the Aether Brace, have been expecting you. Syphilis? I'm not Syphilis! A name I haven't heard in many years. You must have become fast friends with my old comrades at Quad. He and I have much unsettled business to attend to. Before that, I believe you have something that belongs to me. Boom, you mean these? So vulgar. Sorry, I even did a French accent. So vulgar. I see your father didn't teach you how to behave in the presence of a god king. Boom, what do you want of it now? You can't even wear it. Impudent child, you don't understand why you're here? Why the Aether Brace is in your possession? You're but a pawn in game of forces beyond your putative comprehension. Boom! I'm here to stop you unleashing hell on Earth, Atira. That alone is all the reason I need to be here. Make no mistake, your reign of terror will end today. Typical French beheading kings! I say there was a necessary sacrifice on the path to collect the salvation. In return, I've gifted those who perish with the eternal life, a life in service to great cause. I just saved their souls from oblivion. You can bring the world back to the abyss, return our realms to the heights of the former glory. Like children, our people need guidance. Why would you forsake the Archons, those who attempted to share with us enlightenment? Boom! You know the destruction wrought by the Templar was, and natural events took place the word of its foundation. Yet you have us repeat the same devastating history. You stand upon the shoulders of the very giant you condemn, and dare to lecture me with your misguided interpretation of history? The lessons are past my Gladudio, but today you'll learn some respect. Come, Lyric, let's end this. What do you mean some respect to a woman? I didn't mean it that way, I mean we're gonna fight. No, I know exactly what you meant. Yeah, typical French, always mistaking things. Must be Parisian. That's a tick elf. Oh no. Can I finally get my turn? By the end of the year, thank you. So who's gonna be a problem? Minus 99 armor for one turn. Well, you're gonna be a problem. I hate the block dodge mechanic, honestly, sometimes. Oh, a one-shot? Never mind, it's a good game, see? Wait, it's just to attack you, so I might as well attack you directly. You summoned another ally. Can I push the line? Okay, healing is not the problem, but is he gonna push the line? I think I can take out that elf in one hit. Third. Okay, how about I stun you? First of all? Oh, see, cuckoo. 2 in 1, baby! Just the way I like it. He went cuckoo again, see? Hilarious. Is she debuff? She's doing very little damage. How about I just rush you down, actually? Unless you have a second phase. Oh wow, now you get the critical on the big guy. That's actually good, thank you. Please don't miss. What, you lost your mask to second phase? We're Metavillian Lyric, but how will you fare without the aid of companions? Now kill yourselves and join me! Okay, developers, just because your country has problems, don't put it on me now. Also, hold on. I'm gonna do a little bit of a trick, a magic trick. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside. I need to find the game. Where's the game? Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna make a copy of the game, okay? Of the save file. I wanna see what happens. Oh no, tabarnak! Oh no! No! I don't know how to do a no in French. Do you fear dying alone, little girl? Oh no! Oh, friends! Then, if the fates decree it, we shall die together. We have unfinished business, you and I. My father owner, I'll see you banned from this land. Fools! Very well, if the early grades just allow me to assist you. Wait a second, is that how it sounds? Yeah, that's how it sounds. Hey, fuck you! For my friends, for Eisener, for my father, this is where your story ends. Feel de putain! Le boule! Le grand boule! Warcry, deal 1 true damage to 3 long-range targets, attract them if in range, target receive -2 combat for this much. Focus on me, assholes! Come on, bring it on! Hey, don't attack her! Okay, what's her skill? Deal true damage to 3 long-range targets. Target 2 allies receive Frost Barrier status, any damage receive is Aloha. She's Hawaiian? Rally, all target allies receive +1 health, inspired status for 2 turns. Heal self? Okay, I guess rally. Oh, babe. Oh! Oh, Come on, bring it on, assholes. Haha, take this, eat my sword. Yeşilal fell to the side. Oh, she poisons as well. I'm all the way back here, but I'm still gonna attack because this game is perfectly well balanced. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh. Ah, why did I bring a blood mage? Well, I guess we can all focus on you. Did this even change anything, honestly? Oh no, he dodged! You can do all you like, I don't care. I don't want you shuffling him. I'm sorry, you're about to die. If you proc the bleed, you'll die by yourself. The King of Shades stood before me in all his fallen glory. It's over, Syphilis! Your reign of Eisner ends here now by my hand. You don't understand the power of the Netherbrace and nothing of the Archon's ancient wisdom! I have gazed deep into the abyss. I alone know the secrets of their world and how to bring every mortal being true salvation. We could reinvent our world, make it better, end all suffering. If you're not sharing the glory of the vision with me, you'll be expunged. There'll be no afterlife, feeling nothingness. You'll be obliterated. A look of pain crossed the Shade King's face. My father, he gazed at me, eyes full of despair. After all he had endured, he used the last ounce of his strength to plunge a blade into our mutual enemy's back, even though we're kicking his ass. Evilia, my daughter, embrace your destiny. Oh, Luciano, you old fool! Papa! It was too late. I watched helplessly as syphilis drew the last trace of life from my father's frail body. Typical venereal disease is taking our dads too early. Your father has been a thorn in my side for far too long, Evalia, even though I used him technically. You! Tears streamed down my face. I was speechless, overwhelmed by sheer emotion. Ha! And then I felt it. What, the power of French? Racism?
This was the true power of the Etherbrace. I searched for answers so long and realized I merely scratched the surface. The universe unfolded before me, flooding my mind with its primordial secrets. Knowledge that mortals simply cannot endure. Then, through the darkness, a touch of divinity. I had felt the cold approach of death. And I looked it in the face. In the aftermath of the Eisner incident, I discarded the Etherbrace and took my leave of that cursed city and returned to my father's manor in Edina. The damage to Eisner has been severe, and it will take generations to recover. Hope remains, but not for me. I am haunted by my vision from the All-Mother.
What the?
I must now prepare myself for the battle ahead and stave off the creeping madness. After all, my reputation precedes me. The hero of Eisner.
What just happened? What the? What just happened? What just happened? What? This not a joke. I just spaced out for a second. Because, you know, like it was going through emotions. There was nothing special. And then it just like... It just jumped to like, suddenly she was just leaving. I literally don't understand. What just happened? Can I skip this? No, I can't. I have to watch the exit. See, this game is so good that I'm forced to watch the... I'm forced to watch the the outro. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch the... I'm gonna have to rewatch my video right now. What just happened at the end? Also, what was that entire picture about her basically not having any clothes on, and it's like the madness? Are they preparing a sequel for a game that nobody asks for? Your progress has been saved. In what way? I'm just a ghost. Lyric is played by... Following the Ascenary incident, Lyric is played by a series of profound vision. She begins taking spice mezama to cope with her feelings of nihilism. Volsung had the furnace Sindiri delivered to her home. She has been unable to use it. Do not be haunted by the past, embrace the shadow. Realize that it has always been part of you, only then can rise from the ashes, Isabel. Visions of death surround her everywhere. Would Mitra's wisdom aid her now? Oh, see a Silent Hill reference. News of Lyric's deeds spread far and wide. Citizens throughout Edina arrive at her doorstep, hoping to catch a glimpse of the heroine of Icenier. The conflict between the Crimson Reign and the dwarves now seem like a thing of the distant past. Dear Lyric, your legend precedes you. As I walk through the streets of the fair city, I hear whispers about the hero of Icenier, though we find ourselves at the same place, home-like place. I'll not call upon you until you're ready. However, we have a matter of great urgency. See a sequel. Following the incident, Maruhan used Lyric's story to turn a tidy profit for the North Venture Company. Merchant ensured that words of her deed were carried throughout the 5 realms. You can come out. I know you're there. It is time. It is time, Evalia. Who's that? What voice should I give them? I heard her echoing from the dark abyss. It was only a matter of time before she came here. Then you know what must be done? Cold Soul. Roll credits. What the? I thought they'll do like a new game plus. I guess they didn't? Okay, what did I unlock with all the things that I accomplished? Literally the same pictures over and over again. I guess they couldn't make her naked here. You know, I'm actually scared of looking at the files for the game. She might be actually naked in them or something. Also, I still don't know what this little postcard here is. I still have no idea. Okay, so you can't skip cutscenes in the game. What an excellent choice the developers made.
I confess,
G to the G. Am I gonna look at the Steam page? Yeah, there's a lot to say about this game, honestly, and not good stuff.
I have been plagued by unsettling dreams of a ghostly blade cutting me down.
Please don't tell me I still have that beginning part where I have to find her. Oh my god. I need to do all of this before I can even do anything. Okay, I don't care. Alt F4. Okay. Anyways, G to a G. Thank you. Finally, I'm done with this game. I can delete it because it's actually pretty big. Anyways. Okay, Vambrace. Cold Soul by a bunch of developers. Anyways, there's the art book with the game if you want. Anyway, here's the art book. If you want. Very low quality art book, by the way. I don't know what the developers are trying to hide. Also, oh my god, the emphasis on the girl is absolutely ridiculous. Explore the ways in style, see? Tip 2. Ladies. See, the art book is also a guide, see? I guess you need to buy the art book in order to see all the stats of all the characters? Or something? See, girls. See, girls being girls with each other. Tutorial in the art book. This is not how an art book works. But, okay. Also, this is pretty low quality. Art books need to be a lot, like, higher resolution about everything. How big is the art book? The art book is only 200 megabytes. The art book is only 200 megabytes, which is actually tiny by the standards of art books. Anyways, how big was the game, do you think? The game was almost 5 gigabytes, by the way. 5 gigabytes. The game is huge. I've literally no idea why the game is huge. I've literally no idea. And of course, we're gonna look through the files. I'm a professional at that, although I'm terrified. I'm terrified if the game is gonna have, like, naked stuff, because it feels like the developers wanted to make something, and then they, like, chickened out. I mean, I want to make this clear. I have nothing against the developer not making adult content in their game. Like, it's not, like, they can make whatever they want, I don't care. But it feels like they half-assed it. Also, the maps, instead of having one map for each area, it's apparently an atlas. That doesn't make any sense, the way they designed it. I don't know what they're doing here. But yeah, so much for being a roguelike. Okay, 4K, 8K maps. This is not optimization. Atlas for everything. I literally have no idea why you have like 8K, 4K textures for an atlas. You can just have everything on a smaller thing. If you're not animating, that doesn't serve a purpose. giant 8K texture for fonts, 8K texture just for like all the things here, okay, 4K textures for this. This is very inefficient, they're wasting a lot of space. They should have cut down the textures, but what do I know? Is that Lyric? Lyric with all the different outfits, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, it is. Her skeleton. Oh my god. If you're wearing the underwear, you can sit down, but if you're wearing some of the other outfits, you can't. So it's completely random which outfits let you sit with her, but hey, she can sit with her underwear, that's nice. This character, that I guess like one of the developers going to a weird time during their life, you know, they were into big domination girls. And then they realized nobody will dominate them. Maid's outfit, you can tell the quality of a game by the maid's outfit they put in randomly. Torture and stuff, breasts everywhere. Oh, look, strippers. Although I don't understand, is she covering her body parts or is that armor? What's going on here? What's the thing on the face? Is it like a hijab? This is very inefficient. The events apparently can play card games with somebody. Okay. The Vambraces. The Vambracers. The Vambraces. Yeah, more characters. More characters. Yeah, this is how they made the characters, because they're doing the skeletal animation thing, like old Flash games. Basically. I don't know what I'm looking for, actually. I already saw their outfits back there, but they're like so decomposed all over the place. What the fuck am I gonna do with that information, you know? The 1K here looks better than the 1K everywhere else. I don't know how they did that. Must have been like at least 10 different people doing the compression of the files. Oh, the different outfits here. What did I just... Oh no, whatever. What? Oh, she's a schoolgirl. Oh, how adorable. And a bear? She's a bear? She must be Canadian. Oh, look at her. Oh, whoa, all the nerds out there. Why is her leg covered here? It should be open. I find it amazing a game that focuses on the horny has like, the artwork is not even consistent. Oh, look, she's the ultimate girl, see? See, she can kick your ass with her skeleton breasts. The skeletons must be really happy. They're like, What the fuck? What's this? Like my animes? Oh, she's the Ice Queen, oh, Baka. Oh, Baka. And then the main cutscenes. Okay, everything's in here. I don't even want to unlock things legitimately through the game. The tutorial that like is a 1 hour long that doesn't explain the most important parts of the game. You can get all the music from here. Okay. Again, as I said, it's pretty big. It's 5 gigabytes for absolutely no reason. I can understand they're trying to go for something big or whatever, but honestly, that's not how you do it. Vambrace! Cold Soul! Patch 1.11. So it took 11 patches to be where it is. Okay. Vambrace Cold Soul is a story-driven, very heavy emphasis on story-driven. By that they mean they do the usual Asian thing, you know, like Metal Gear Solid. Like, a character will explain something. The characters then will ask a question about the last sentence they just said. Like, for example, the Vambrace, it can open doors. And they're like, Vambrace opens doors. Yes, Vambrace opens doors. They say this like 3 times. And then after like 5 minutes, they repeat literally the same text, but somebody typed in thesaurus and decided to change around text. Story-driven roguelite. Very light on the rogue, honestly. I don't even know if this game can be called a roguelite, but that's like my opinion, man. Set amidst a frozen landscape. Plan expeditions, then journey to the cursed city surface with your party. Wield unique powers. By that, they mean literally like the 4 or 5 same attacks that do the same things, but like different damage ranges. Avoid traps. If you can. It's all RNG. Brave strange encounters, or avoid all of them. And survive deadly combat in gothic fantasy adventure. Define deadly, because the only deadly part is the cheating part. Because the game does this thing where the first turn is always against the player, so if an enemy gets good RNG, good rolls, they can fuck you completely. Basically, you need a character that can take damage at the start, like the taunt, or the shield for the entire team. Those are only 2 options. There's literally no other gameplay element. Because the characters, I don't know where you get the speed from, the speed mechanic. I have no idea about that, but yeah. About 600 reviews, 65% find this game positive. Honestly, I think this is the definition of a game that's even below positive, like literally 50%. Released in 2019 by Devespresso and Head Publishing Game. Also, I eventually had to Google this developer. Now, here's the thing. After complaining about this game being such a horror game, I decided to look up the developer. Guess what I found? Remember when they made the joke about Coma? They are the developers of Coma, this game, that at one point really got popular. Because, oh lol, hot teacher or something. I don't know, I never played it. But apparently this is very positive. It's Devespresso. They are the developers of Coma. And this explains everything. This explains why these developers made the game like a horror game. Because they specialize in telling stories like this. They don't know about gameplay. They don't know anything about gameplay, actually. Because like the puzzles, the pacing, the way they have a verbal diary about the story, the repeat of the last word. All that is like horror game cliche 101. It's not how you make an actual game with gameplay. This is another example of a visual novel game that has some gameplay in it. And the gameplay is not functional. That's what happened. You can especially see at the end, like the final boss fight was not even remotely a fucking boss fight, honestly. So this explains everything. Also, it explains why the developers keep on saying this was their masterpiece. I guess I know why. By the way, I just want to say something. If it takes you like 1 week to come up with music for a horror game, you know, just saying, like the joke they made in Vambrace, I mean, I'm just saying, like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, this is like 20 Canadian dollars. This one is 32. Now, this is 32 Canadian dollars. Honestly, it's too expensive. This should be half, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the same price as Darkest Dungeon. This is the same price as Darkest Dungeon. So a game that has less content, less gameplay, less actual meaningful story that is not verbal diarrhea, because like, you know, you can make all the story you want. You can talk about the world, Ice and Air, the Dwarven Kingdom, etc. But I don't care. You're not Lord of the Rings. You didn't build a world that I can care about. It's just a game that's gonna pass into my life and that's it. They overdosed on the lore and that's it. That's not how you make a story. And the story just is serviceable. It's nothing special. We have all seen this in Netflix movies 100 times. I find it amazing that they have the balls to charge as much as Darkest Dungeon. Apparently they think their game is as good as Darkest Dungeon. I don't know why. This game should be half price permanently. This game is not good enough to be as Darkest Dungeon price point. You're basically saying your game is as good as Darkest Dungeon. This is a game that keeps on switching your character position every time because of reasons. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, how can you compare yourself to Darkest Dungeon? I think it's honestly too expensive. It honestly is too expensive, man. It's too expensive. What are the features of the game? 7 intriguing chapters. Sure, by 7 they mean literally 1 chapter that is 5 minutes long with a final boss. Complete subquest to unlock 26 new thematic character skins. This is something I mentioned. You're not rewarding the player. Literally. No unique relics, no unique characters, nothing. It's just skins. The entire game doesn't have game. It's just about the horny. Except my question is, like, I'm sorry to insult people, but let's be honest. Are you seriously getting off to this? Do you seriously sit down, play the game with her in your underwear, and start jerking off? Is that what gets you off? Like, literally, you spent $32 to get off to a bunch of pictures that just move to the right. How is this even a thing? I don't know, I think this is a new low, but apparently the main selling feature of this game is the 26 thematic skins. Assemble your party for 5 races and 10 unique classes of recruits. Again, this means nothing when 90% of the characters are literally the same. All you change is just the visual effect of their attacks. Craft items and armor. And make trips or whatever. So basically the grind in this game is you go outside with a party, get resources, craft items, and then lose them. That's it. Make crucial decisions. One wrong turn can seal your party's fate. You mean story. Prepare well, condemn comrades to permanent death. Yes. Which is kind of ironic since it's a story-focused game and yet you can't story with your companions. I don't know why that's a thing, but okay. Find codex pages to expand upon Ethereum's history and mythical lore. Again, this is all verbal diarrhea. Dark Souls solved the problem of lore being useless in pages. Nobody reads lore in pages anymore. You have to give me a reason to care. The lore has to have a reason to exist. Like, political intrigue, say the right things to the dwarves. Or understand the culture of the drows and why they do what they do. So you can talk to them properly, like they respect honor, for example. Or maybe the speech in Latin. You say the correct one. Make that part of the puzzle, don't simply put in lore. Otherwise put it on items like Dark Souls does. The lore on pages is dead. It doesn't serve any purpose anymore. Let's get over it. By the way, you need an earphone 64-bit. I remember to find the 64-bit earphone developers, thank you very much. Super boring game, you can't even call that get off my PC. 18 hours later. Devespresso received it for free. Very hopeful for the game, it bears a strong resemblance to Darkest Dungeon, which they loved. However, not as much fun. There's a lot of running around to people, spend wandering. You don't have to consult a separate menu to figure out what combat actions did. I mentioned all of this, honestly. The UI is completely non-functional for a game like this. This person gave it an 8 out of 10. We know why, let's be honest. Really wanted to like this game. Love the Darkest Dungeon. Gameplay similar, but except no challenge, no tactics, no nothing. Everything feels unfair more than anything. Yeah, serious lack of information. Questionable game design for everything, pretty much. People like the game. Eru says that they have no clue why the game has mixed reviews. Well, Eru, maybe if you play the game actually with 64 hours, you're playing it for we know what, you're not playing it for the gameplay. I mean, I didn't know pressing E was gameplay. The tutorial was horrible. The tutorial is honestly, they should just remove it at this point and just focus on the UI, but they'll never do that. Darkest Dungeon with waifus. Again, Terror, that's not the problem. The problem is they didn't do anything with the waifus. They are just dolls. Okay? They're just lifeless dolls. They have no personality. You can't develop a bond with them. There's nothing to show for. It's not DD. Yeah, except the double Ds. So last time, I said something. I was looking at the guides here. Now, the thing is, my guides get translated because of the auto-translate. If I go to original, basically every single guide is in Russian. I've literally no idea why. Apparently this game is really popular in Russia. I'm not gonna beat up around the bush, I think we know why. A pair of legs does it for some people, just a pair of legs. And you know what is funny? 90% of it is just how to get the costume. Literally. How to get the fucking costume. This is a map. They're showing a map. This is a map in Russian. On how to get stuff, I guess. Maybe for the side quests and stuff. I don't know. Russian. Solyanka. Thank you, Solyanka. How to get all the achievements and I guess costumes. Okay. They're explaining character builds, see? You need the Steam guides to see like what the builds do for a character. That is so cool and sexy and funny. Outfits, right, outfits. A guide on how to get the outfits. This is literally all the guides are doing. The guides are not even playing the game. They're just like outfits, 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 and how to get the outfits. This is literally it. There's an entire guide dedicated on how to get every single outfit in the game. Boobies, by the way, I like how the legs are different on each one of the outfits half of the time. They're not the same size. The one like this gets skinnier for some reason. The elven outfit, one of the elven outfits. I like how they keep on putting with the same stupid skirt on it every time. Because I think they're using the coma skirt. Honestly, I have no fucking idea why. See, ultimate. And what madness? She took the madness pill. Costume location in English and character classes in English. These are the only 2 English documents for the entire game and they have no pictures because the Russians, when they do something, they do it right. As soon as a woman is involved, the Russians do everything right for a pair of legs. Good for them. See, better than the English. The English don't do anything. This is the only other English piece of trash in the game that is just explaining what the classes do. Because the classes are not explained at all in the game. So this is it, unless you want to waste time buying, reloading. So the game should be permanently removed from the Steam store. I agree. Why? It lists as supporting Steam Cloud saves. After the purchase, the game does not in fact support cloud saves whatsoever. So the developers keep it? Apparently it does, or doesn't it? Bug is already fixed. I'm sorry, all the way into 2024 there was a Steam Cloud bug? And the developers had to fix it? I mean, good for the developers to fix a bug in 2024? Okay, good for them. Too bad they didn't fix anything else. Oh yeah, back-end code is easier to fix than the actual game. Help. The Russian asks for help. You know the game is terrible when the Russian is asking for help. The game would be great if what? Add a level up system to each unit. Again, as I mentioned, I know why the game doesn't have any interesting systems in it is because the developers didn't know how to balance it. Although the difficulty is too easy, so I guess that's also something else, because then you can just steamroll everything. The stupid mechanic made 90% of the sub-quests tied to chapter made it easy for players to get broken quests and skip a lot. Yeah, I called this at some point. It feels like it's really stupid to have side quests just locked behind chapters. I don't know what that makes sense, because you can just go back inside the map. It doesn't make any sense. Honestly, I don't know why side quests are limited. I guess, Dragon's Dogma was a documentary or something. There are 10 classes in the game, yet half of them easily overshadow the other half. Yes, that is right. The healers are useless. I guess I'll believe this person. But as I mentioned, eventually it reaches a point where it's all about DPS. You best get just damage, because there's no gameplay. At a certain point, you just have to press the E key, and unless the healers are healing like at least 15 HP, because enemies can take like 5 turns after each other, there's no point in anything. Just pick the hardest E hitters. Debatable. A stupid decision to make a quarter of the outfit and achievement be exclusive. I'm sure there's basically lower than 20% players who'd repeatedly play through the whole story 2 or 3 times to get all the outfits and achievements that is a default the guide walkthrough. So I don't think there's a new game plus in order to unlock all the outfits and wear them in the next playthrough. I thought they'll do that, but apparently it's not. Apparently the outfits are tied to the achievement per save file. So another horny part that they failed at. This is not debatable, honestly. This is objectively a bad decision. Debatable. Better voice acting. I don't know if this is honestly developers, not to be mean, but honestly, these type of games with their voice acting, please stop giving credits to voice acting. I mean, there's a huge difference between that Chinese game that I played, Blurred Weird Night, where it had full voice acting by random people, like full-on voice acting, and this game that is like, we're gonna credit our girlfriends for going, ah, in the microphone. I too can go, ah, in the microphone for free. That doesn't mean you need to voice credit me. You can literally pick any ah that sounds like mine. You have to agree with all these. These are legitimate complaints. I also complained about these. Very underrated, says Fennel, because they're touching themselves. I'm 3 hours in and this game feels very underrated for just lacking a few of quality of life options. Well, Fennel, you see the problem is there is like 14,000 games a year on Steam. A game cannot literally have its main element, which is UI. This game is a UI game. I mean, like for example, with Darkest Dungeon. Like the entire game is about using the UI, right, to play the game. It's about to use the UI to play the game. You have the map, you have the items, you have the icons you can hover on, you have how many enemies, you can see their life bar, you have the stress meter, you have all this. There's a lot of information. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Darkest Dungeon is perfect. It does have a lot of problems in the UI as well. I just don't remember if with the options menu, I think you can enable some extra information on the enemies or something like that. I don't remember, but at a glance, there's a lot I can see in the game, including stats here. This game doesn't have any of this. This is a UI game. These are UI games. Everything is controlled by the UI. If you don't have a good UI, what am I playing this game for? Imagine if in a JRPG game I had to press in combos just to do a basic hit. You can't do some things. This is not quality of life. This is literally the basics of a game. This person says it didn't have a lot of exposure. Kind of ironic considering the outfits. The game is superb for a small team. No, it isn't. There's a lot of games I can say about nowadays that are literally made by one person that absolutely destroyed this game, but what the fuck do I know? And this person got it for under $1 and it's not that good. I find it hilarious that some people play this game for 63 hours, wanking off to the Sailor Moon outfit, and they're like, this game is amazing. Somebody gets it for under $1 and they're like, yeah, you know, this is actually not bad. See, Pokemon fans are smart. People who play with Pikachu are smart people. Also, that's a very fuckable Pikachu. I would rather play some mods on the Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon have a lot of TT mods, and the artwork is a lot better on those. Literally, mods have better artwork than this game in some cases. I just want to point that out. Game is a bit lackluster, just a bit. Okay, just a bit. Just a bit. It's not like you can just install Darkest Dungeon mods and call it a day. Is there a guide here that says, but I don't see where, is there a New Game Plus? The person who loves the game is asking if there's a New Game Plus, and this person says, above your message is a menu with options. Above your message? What message? Above your message, report, you mean report them? Above your message, somewhere here, okay, is a menu with options, and one of them is guides. You mean okay, Tislag, I guess is Eldritch. Tislag? My dude, they're asking if there's New Game Plus. They don't need to look at a fucking guide for this. Are you stupid? Formations in battle, it literally doesn't matter. Just put the tank in the front, and that's the most important part because everybody can hit everybody at any point in the game. You just need to push the line. There is nothing else about it. Also, you can reposition in any slot you want. So again, there's no strategy. Oh my god, Soul Dancer? I feel very sorry for Soul Dancer. This person always ends up buying like the trashiest games possible, unfortunately. So awareness only matters on the lead character. A tank that is in the front, apparently, needs to have the highest awareness as well. Figure out how that works, apparently. So yeah, Dragoon, just take a Dragoon in the front, I guess. Because you're just gonna absorb damage with that guy, that's it. How do you start New Game Plus? You can access New Game Plus from these locations. What? What do you mean? Hold on, how do you access New Game Plus? No, you can't! You can access New Game Plus room from the locations in different chapters. What the... Hold on. You can access New Game Plus room from the location in different chapters. But it only works as a skip chapters feature. So wait a second. Once you finish the game and you start a new game again, you can just go here and skip chapters, which doesn't make any sense because you don't even get the outfits then. Does anything carry from the save file? No, you don't carry anything. Just unlock a warp zone. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? The only thing you can carry over when starting a new game are your unlocked outfits. Are you sure? I guess I'm gonna have to believe you. It's not even New Game Plus, it's just... What the fuck, man? Pepe the Frog says... They got boobs alright, but do they speak? Simple question. If every character got voice lines, I don't want to read tons of text in the silence. No, there's lots of silence. See, they can't talk. No, the boobs don't speak. Well, mine do. Beware of Dead End in Chapter 5. Beware of Dead End? What Dead End? Oh, right, the chapter that I complained about because I said, like, it can technically soft lock you. Yeah, this is why they flattened the difficulty of the game. This is why they made it, like, so easy. It's because they couldn't be bothered balancing the game. Like Chapter 5 is what you get in a big JRPG game. And you can heal, and you can rest, and you can save, you can do all that kind of stuff. With a game like this, you can't do this, because this is not built for that idea. Imagine if in Darkest Dungeon, you start a new chapter, and immediately they throw you like in a gauntlet without any upgrades at all. I think the developer answers them. Saint Slasher. To everyone here, I checked all your comments, understand where you're coming from. We decided to take a look at rebalancing this chapter of the game. So we decided to add a merchant. I'm sorry. They didn't have comrades with basic relics as well here? We want the game to be challenging but not unfair. Well, developer, that's not the problem. The problem is you guys didn't pace the game correctly. You designed the game not as the genre, you designed it as a horror game. Because that was your experience. Technically, players are not supposed to be quitting mid-fight to game the system. Then make a better game? I don't know why you're complaining that people shouldn't do something if the game is bad in the first place. Thank you for enjoying the game, you're welcome. The merchant is at the start, cool beans. Is that why enemies like drop healing items a lot? Can't the game be remade? Why, you want more tragedy? People need to chill with their criticism, says the person who's very, very horny. There's a lot of complaining about the lack of complexity. Maybe take the time to understand the game before trying to influence the devs into reinventing the wheel. Is that why you just press E? We don't need another Darkest Dungeon, we already have Darkest Dungeon. Then why did they try to copy Darkest Dungeon? Why couldn't they just copy Final Fantasy? I'll suggest taking some time to think about the game mechanics and how they're intended to work before knee-jerking decide this is a bad game. You can literally find out how the game works within the first 5 minutes, man. It's clear to me at least that the game is slow burner. It's literally just verbal diarrhea, man. And things like party management and other stuff have a lot more going for it than early game lets on. Does it? If maybe enemies drop something, yes, but they don't. You have to craft them, and they are negligible. And you only specialize in damage, that's it. Where's the complexity? Where's the management? There's literally nothing when everything is locked behind a gate progress. Hobbs, I'm not sure if this is the guy that is angry about pornographic game, but they say it's not a bad game, it's not a good game, it's worse than either, it's mediocre. That is very, very true, but also it is bad. Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon. Rognar says, although Vambrace right now needs better visuals to explain what is going on. Damage numbers only appear on health bars and expire quickly. That is true for the player. The enemies appear on the enemies, disappears on top of the player, and it quickly disappears, so I can never tell how much damage enemies are doing to me. Status effects can only be examined via party menu. That is right, the hover and mouse function doesn't exist in the game. You can't walk diagonally in the overworld type maps, that is also something I mentioned. Thank you, Rognar, for being just like me, angry, a very angry cat, a very angry pussy. The game for Dorok has two major problems. No save during expeditions. That is true. At the very least, the game should be saving at the start of the map so you can resume quickly instead of all the way into the another menu. Darkest Dungeon would focus on story. Too bad the story is completely like Netflix quality, honestly. There's nothing to it. Combat lacks any finesse or awareness, even inventory management. It's all about the shitty weight system that, by the way, can access from the inventory thing back from your base. The game has appeal. Yeah, Dorok, it has appeal, I guess, for my pants. The main reason the game doesn't feel good is because all henchmen are disposable. Again, it's a story game where you can't develop a bond with your character. Even Dragon's Dogma did that like 20 years ago. I like how games that are legally allowed to drink nowadays have done things better than modern games. Camping. Camping, honestly, is a mess. I don't, like, honestly, don't even bother with camping. The items are so easily accessible that you can just use them and call it a day. I like how people keep on saying, don't worry, this game will get good once they release patches. Too bad people don't realize if a game is bad, if the foundation of a game is bad, you can't fix it, okay? Let's get over ourselves. Is the game completed? Mod support. What for you know what kind of mods? Acts of infidelity. What? What the? A Russian is asking why the game is infidels. In chapter 6, Priestess, there is a quest of act of innocence. Open the protected gates. This riddle cannot be solved in life. There are not enough options. You Rvzarbi! Don't think all this is a game, not a puzzle. I know a lot of riddles. For example, there are no windows and doors. Ass of cucumber. In chapter 6, Priestess, there's a quest of act of innocence. Open the protected gates. This riddle cannot be solved in life. There are not enough options. You Rizvapi don't think at all this is a game and not a puzzle. I also know there are a lot of riddles. For example, there's no windows and door ass of cucumbers. Guess there is only one answer. In short, tell me how to open the door. Has anyone opened it? What, with an ass full of cucumbers? Man, I don't know, it's a little bit uncomfortable to use your ass as a cucumber, man. To make it clear, without windows and doors, the butt is full of cucumbers! Why is this guy obsessed with butt cucumbers? The good old Russian saying, when life gives you a house without windows and doors, the butt is full of cucumbers! This one way too scared with the pussies. It sounds like the Order Nexus Cube Knife Doll. Oh, that quest. This puzzle does not need to be solved by searching through options. All the clues are on the wall of nearest rooms. Except they changed knife to doll and doll to knife, so I don't know what the fuck this is about. But yeah, look, the cat is here for the cucumbers! The captain's finished with you. Please let us process your paperwork. What language is this? English? This is English? So what the fuck? I wait and saw some formula into it, but cannot interact near refund. If you can get the tutorial correct, why bother? Refunding. I like how this person just threatened the developer that's gonna refund the game, and the developer was like, wait. Just walk right and talk to Isabel. They answered him like about 5 days later, so it's a little bit late, man. Cocknock says, with his black holes, that they deserve a better rating than this. And the developer is like, yeah, unfortunately, we made a bad game, so it became negative. Oh no, who could have predicted this? Also, what part of the game is roguelike? I don't know, man, honestly. I don't know. I found bugs! Bugs! So when the game came out, there were like so many bugs. So they basically had to release 11 patches for this game just to be functional in its current state. And it's barely functional. I like this game, but oh my god, the interface. See, French people know a good interface when they see one while they play football. Stereotype gender for classes. Oh, here we go. People complaining about things in life they don't care about. Let's see, what are you complaining about for the gender norms out there? Mike Curran says there is stereotype gender for classes. I think what they're complaining about is gender-locked classes, not gender-stereotyped. Which I agree. You know, I agree. Like for example, they should have made the Dragoons male and female, and the Dragoons have a chance to roll like different skills. I think they should have cut down the number of classes and simply made a higher chance of... They should have split the skills between them. I think that should have been the solution, honestly. Otherwise, yeah, gender locked. And I like how people are having a verbal diarrhea here. According to lore, Sylvani elves are a matriarchal society. Male elves take up clerical duties and work as healers, so this person likes to get dominated by big mummy elves. All classes are gender specific. The women mages, but most warrior, mostly men. You started this as a hate trade. Clearly hating everything that doesn't conform to progressive ideology. Thank you, Dr. Robotnik. See, Dr. Robotnik is anti-liberals. So ideologies no one can transform into something which is already. Also, statistically, men are stronger than women. That's why it makes sense that there are more male warriors than female warriors. Yeah, that is why there's also magic, right? In real life, we have magic. You know, I love that part when women in the military start casting magic with their fingers like fireballs. Clearly, this game is realistic, right? Do you think Loot Hunter loses their shit? I mean, typical Sonic fan, you know, they lose their shit every time. Do you think he loses his shit if there's like a female warrior? You know, like a barbarian lady? Do you think he loses his shit when he sees one? He's like, I don't believe that. Hold on, where is it? Do you think this is the type of person who literally tilt if they found out a woman can lift like 100 kilograms? You know this new thing about the Chun-Li statue that people are losing their shit sometimes? Because apparently women can't lift weights or something? I don't know, I mean, don't get me wrong, 100 kilos, like even the strongest guys. I mean, they can lift it. I don't know how many pounds this is. 45. What is it? 45. It's basically 181 kilograms, this. Including the bar. I think the bar is like 40. Anyways, do you think this person, Dr. Robotnik, where's this motherfucker? Do you think Dr. Robotnik, that never found the true treasure in life, love? Do you think they absolutely lose their shit with this statue? Do you think they're the type of person who are like, oh no, an imaginary female character that can literally she can literally kick buildings apart with her legs. She's lifting like 180 kilograms. That is impossible. You know, my point is Sonic fans, you know, lol. I was disappointed too because I can't recruit a beefy dragoon gal, but mostly because I can't have a cute foxier guy in my party. Because the developers were lazy, man. As much as I love the art, it's for the apparent the target demographic, dare I say it, are straight men. No, it's not straight man. I'm straight, I think. But even I'm like, this doesn't add anything to the game. I'm not gonna be sitting here 60 hours later wanking off, so I don't know what this is for, honestly. I think this is for like just the pervert demographic that don't have any... It's for people who don't have taste, Azuki, okay? It's for people who don't have taste. Before the games, otherwise, all the gals are all buxom, half the male classes are dwarfs. That is right, because the developers are manlets. And they hope that their short, hairy stature, just like me, will one day find a tall, beautiful, French, blonde woman to love them. And the other half have their faces covered. Yeah, because men don't have faces, men are ugly. None of this is a surprise, of course, but still, it'd be nice for an equal opportunity. No, not really, because the developers are lazy. Statistically speaking, most female athletes don't have F-cups. Is that good or bad? Realistically speaking, no armor should have a skirt and boob window. That doesn't mean bad character design. The issue is more catering to both male and female gamers. Women complain about lack of representation in media called social justice warriors the moment they speak. But people without representation. Forgive the hopefully simple, possibly needless complicating allegory, but if one kid got a half cookie and one kid got 3 cookies, 3 cookie kid did not need to complain, but half cookie kid does, and half cookie kid isn't suddenly wrong because the system out there for 3 cookie kids. See, video games will change the world. If your daughter can't become a doctor, it's because video games taught her to wear high heels in armor. Or, you know, learn how to powerlift 200 kilograms, bitch. Loot Hunter comes in after not giving their wife any cunnilingus, and by their wife I mean their love pillow. He says, so lesbians are not interested in buxom girls. My dude, you can shut the fuck up. What you strawmanning for? Typical Dr. Robotnik, he always loses. And straight women pay as much attention to men's appearance as straight men to women's? I think Loot Hunter just confused themselves. Loot Hunter, I have a hint for you. Let us splooge out, okay? Let one out before you speak, okay? Just before a date, wank one off before you say something stupid. Only in case the female gamers don't like convention. And I'm yet to see statistics that show otherwise. How are you gonna collect statistic on something that is personal, Loot Hunter? How does that work? That's not how it works. What are they even talking about? What is this guy Okay, what do those words even mean? Female gamers don't like convention. My dude, Azuki is not talking about that. They're talking about options. Are you stupid? Forgive the simple blah blah blah. No, the proper allegory about the cookie would be if one kid got 1,000 cookies, another 3,000 cookies. Are you libertarian? The proper allegory would be if one kid got 1,000 cookies and another 3,000 cookies. So essentially both kids got more cookies than they could ever eat. Okay, but what about the rest of the world? You're talking about the difference between the rich class and the middle class, which nowadays disappeared. So technically nowadays, the other kid has 10,000 cookies, and the other kid has only 0. And the kid who got 1,000 complains that another kid got more. Simply out of jealousy. What? This person, I think they blew their brains when they came so hard on their love pillow. By the way, tell me, is Darkest Dungeon have some problem with stereotype underrepresentation? Darkest Dungeon doesn't have bad gameplay design, bad character art and everything. So that's a whole different story. I like how this person came so hard for this game that they're like literally attacking Darkest Dungeon for no reason. Mohon says, I found that according to Codex yesterday, proceeds slowly into chapter 3. I won't quote the other comment, I'll just thank the developer for the answer. Yeah, good choice, Mohan. Good choice. Yeah, don't answer to Dr. Robotnik. Please don't transform this game into a hate speech. Tell that to this person who apparently hates women. So what is the last word they did? Remember that the cookies have different flavors, so... Wow, I love reading about horny games, honestly, because the people are just hitting their heads all across the room. Remember, the cookies have different flavors, so even if each kid has more than they could ever eat, realistically, they only enjoy a small portion based on preference. If Les Cookie Kid doesn't like oatmeal raisin... Azuki, you're doing so well. What the fuck happened, man? If Les Cookie Kid did not like oatmeal raisin, the 100 oatmeal raisin cookies don't mean squat. And if the Les Cookie Kid likes his chocolate chip, then too bad, more Cookie Kid has 50 while Les Cookie Kid has 10. And there's no sorting system for the cookies, so they're all mixed up. Just like most of the community of this game. And each kid only knows whose cookie it is when they pick them up. Okay, the allegory completely fell apart here, because like the most direct comparison is money, but like what the fuck? Okay, maybe the cookie analogy is too much of a simplification for this issue. No, I think you guys are using the wrong analogy, that's the problem. Basically, which genres are marketed to women and which genres are marketed to men are different. Even if there's some overlap. Preferences over genre art style, especially marketed to other genders, further diminishes the seemingly large pool. Further still, sure there might be thousands and thousands of games, but Sturgeon's law means that 9% of those games are bad. Which, ironically enough, the horny community, just like they proved in this game and other games, they will literally play any trash, as long as it has a pair of legs in it. Sure, there's more games out there than anyone could ever play, but everyone has to sift through to find good and relevant ones. Women need to sift through even more content, and the deciding factor is often the same issue ad infinitum, hence the mass complaint. But that's not a valid complaint in the first place. I see what you're trying to say. But like at a certain point it becomes a burden upon the consumer's footprint itself. Every time we do something, there's an economic footprint that we leave behind that dictates the market values. Maybe... Honestly, I don't know what I could say here without sounding mean. Because everything I'll say just sounds mean. I don't believe in a free market, but like anything I might say is just gonna sound really mean, honestly. Azuki, you're doing so well. Why did you engage with Dr. Robotnik? Darkest Dungeon does indeed have gender-restricted classes, but is a symptom of a single sprite for each class being reused, palette swaps, rather than designing multiple characters and restricting gender in the vein of Vambrace. The gender restrictions are made less relevant in 3 regards. 1, the only fan service in the game are the illusion disguise of an elephant fish monster and a mosquito matriarch. The classes themselves don't market themselves to each gender. 2, the female classes are more than just support classes. The last part might explain some of the more discontents, as a lot of us got the game expecting Darkest Dungeons and were jarred with the target demographic was different. Again, that's not the problem. The problem is, like, even dead women are sexualized. I think there's a limit. I think dead women should not be sexualized with their breast hanging out in front of the screen, but that's like my opinion, man. Thank you, Chun-Li. Okay, so people, oh my god, people are having a verbal diarrhea again. So somebody says congratulations on the art, you know. Western devs of late seem to put much thought into making women ugly. See, all women are ugly from the Western world. And thank you for having beautiful characters. By Neo, which by the way didn't buy the game. Beowulf comes in like a wolf and says, oh, I've been living up there under rock. Derailing forums. Art is nom 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 delicious. See, this person just showed their cards, what type of person they are. I'm asking for ugly women examples. Thanos is asking for ugly women in his local area. I've not noticed any ugly women. See, all women are beautiful. And I'm cautious of someone with an anime girl avatar pic. Also belong to various hentai groups. High impact sexual violence! Wait, who is it? You do high sexual impact violence? I tried to think of some example of what Mr. Sexual Violence, I assume. Mr. Sexual Violence! I tried to think of some example of what Mr. Sexual Violence was saying, but I don't for the life of me think one, and my Steam library alone has 127 titles. See, women are ugly. I guess imagine ugly is any gal with any hourglass figure, plumber characters like May from Overwatch. No, there's enough porn of May. Honestly, pity her. Lol, I put my money on being right. Are you saying Aloy is ugly? Wex Major is talking about female characters. Who's Wex Major? Hold on, I gotta chase this person down. No, he's not getting away from me. Nurgle's mom, just like them, because the Gurgle is making popcorn. Oh, Aloy from that other game that plays the Sony game. Oh, you mean women are ugly like that because they look plain? That's it? There's a huge difference between a woman looking plain and ugly, man. Wex Major says, Aloy looks like a preteen boy. What the fuck? Wow, this person deleted half of their messages! I'm with an avatar like that, honestly, high-impact sexual violence. Apparently they think women are ugly. Good for them. People really are living under a rock. Oh, shut up, Souls-like. No, we aren't living under a rock. Yeah, kind of ironic the person who lives under a rock says other people live under a rock. Ugly women, give examples. The anime pedophile says, off the top of my head, Mortal Kombat 11 has ugly characters. Assassin's Creed Odyssey has ugly characters. Spider-Man has ugly characters. Watch Dogs 2 has ugly characters. Mass Effect Andromeda has ugly characters. Dragon Age Inquisition has ugly characters. Mirror's Edge 2 has ugly characters. Protagonist looked okay in the first game and they deliberately made her uglier in the sequel. Mirror's Edge 2. Are you sure? Are you racist, Lix? Do you mean because she's Asian? What's the first one my dude, her first face literally looks like a CGI. You know those Nvidia graphic card advertisements? You know they'd have that female character on the cover of it that looks very surreal, like not realistic? Okay, so this person is saying that apparently this is beautiful. The face that looks like a CGI generated character on an Nvidia graphic cards from 1995, this looks beautiful, and the more realistic one looks ugly. This is more cartoony, whatever you want to call it, and this is more realistic. Like, okay, remember, women are ugly, okay? They're not worth anything. How dare women exist, honestly? Apex Legends. Apex Legend apparently has ugly female characters. Let that sink in for a minute. I guess you must not play a lot of big AA games, and I don't blame you, most of these games suck. Thank you, Lix. The same thing that nobody does to you. On P. Whose Lux Veritas. I like how these people are changing their names and their comments. Watch Dogs, don't like it. Dragon Age, don't like it. Mirror's Edge. Love it, don't agree. Maybe you don't like mixed races. Like human cartoon. Where's your problem when modern avatars truly lie? So this person didn't even play the game and is complaining about women looking ugly. My dude, that is like getting... My dude, that is like not even going on a date and you're like, I didn't go on that date that I already set up because she might have been ugly. She looks better in the game than the awful cover. I like how this person is backpedaling so hard they just made a hole in the ground. Never judge a game solely on character's appearance. I will have no problem with characters looking like real people. Ugly deformed faces. This is a face that BioWare likes. Yeah, My Little Pony, that's what they like. People pretend they don't know what Wex Major is talking about. This is disingenuous. Thank you, Shark, duh. I'm really tired of women looking unconventional. And I'm also tired of people like you having rights to talk. Compare women in Mortal Kombat 11 to Soul Calibur. Okay. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah? Kitana. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, what about it? Is it her nose? Yeah, what about it? This is ugly. This is ugly? Who else do we have? What other female characters are there in Mortal Kombat? I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat. Remember, all these women are ugly, okay? These women are ugly. These women are ugly, okay? This is ugly. Oh my god, look how disgusting she is. Oh my god. Oh my god, she has a face. Oh my god, can you believe that? Oh my god. I totally wouldn't let her in my bed. Oh my god. You see, women are ugly. So women are ugly. Oh my god, how dare women exist? They can't even breathe the same air as I do. Fuck me, honestly. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, what other character are there? Oh no. I think like half of the characters are related to each other, right, in Mortal Kombat? Oh no, the MILF! The MILF that looks like she is connected to one of the daughters, so they have very similar features. Oh no, she's ugly. Oh no, the MILF is ugly. Oh no, is this... I mean, all the pictures are weird and different from each other. Which one is more... This? Oh no, she's ugly. Oh no, the MILF is ugly. Oh no, the MILF is ugly. Oh no. If she ever spoke to me, I'll spit in her face. Oh no, she better not step on me. She better not step on my snake, honestly. How dare she? No, sorry, I have to keep my virgin seed safe. Who else? Sonia. Okay, the hairstyle is not doing her any favors here. The hairstyle is not. She has a giant forehead. Oh no, she's ugly. Oh no, she's ugly. Oh no, she's... Oh my god, she's ugly. How could you make a woman like this? Can you believe this? Women, am I right? Get on my face, women! I don't even come in my peripheral vision! I'm gonna keep my virgin seed safe from all of you! Don't you dare come near me! Oh, see, she's ugly! She's ugly because she doesn't have her second phase... Sorry, her second and third phase exposed. See, that's the reason. She's ugly. Oh my god, she's so ugly. Ew. Ew, women, ew. Ew, my virgin seed, I need to keep it safe. Goddamn women trying to steal my seed? Soul Calibur this. What about Soul Calibur this? What pictures I'm gonna see? Okay, what characters? So the only female character I can see is from Sofita. This is the only name they have. Okay. How about an in-game character? So a character that looks like a CGI 3D model, not even half realistic, is beautiful. It's not a case of being ugly, man. You just like characters that are not realistic looking, that's it. It's like those guys, you know, who are married and don't have sex with their wives because they think it's like too disgusting to have sex with their wives. They think it's disgusting. They'd rather keep like stuff like this, like clean. So basically wear less clothes, that's your biggest complaint. Also, I just want to point out something. The community of this game, Soul Calibur. The only other female I see is here. And she looks underage. Huh? Why is there an underage looking character? Developers? But anyways, the only other one I see is Ninja. I think I know this character, Ninja, but I like how they don't have a name. It's just called Ninja. They don't have a name for her. What's her name? Taki. Let this sink in for a minute. The Soul Calibur community is so good at names that literally the ninja's name, who is Taki, okay, they don't know her name. When people Google Soul Calibur, they type Ninja. They don't type Taki. And she looks like a cartoon character, man. She looks like a cartoon character! Okay, my dude, please, never speak in your life again, honestly. You're privileged to breathe the air I breathe. I know my LARP has a male in games, but if I have to be female, because my mom put a gun to my head and is forcing me to become female, I of course want to look as good as possible. Why? Because you look ugly in real life? That has always made sense to me. It's hard for me to root for a character that looks worse than me. Do you bully the poor and shit on the destitute, man? Do you also kill orphans or something in your spare time? It's a preference, I fully own that, and so others are open to love more realistic characters. Then why are you complaining about this? You just literally said it's personal opinion, then why are you saying everybody else is wrong? Watching people attack preference is a bit weird, just like you did at the start. People are allowed to think all those characters are ugly and unappealing. Sure they are, but they are speaking of its fact. You can't make anyone love a character design choice they dislike. And they aren't a bad person for disliking them, just FYI. Yeah, keep on telling yourself that excuse why your parents never loved you. But back on topic, the character looks amazing and the art is divine. And that is why there's no gameplay. Too bad people say the combat sucks, maybe they should have shipped it out as early access instead of if it's that bad. What would that change? Early access doesn't change anything if the developer has no plans of improving the game. I used to think beautiful and western were oxymorons. It warms my heart to play a game with pretty women and with all the characters given personality through their appearances. Even the frozen stiff corpses. Rognar, you're doing so well. I could channel my inner pussy with you, but you just had to go ahead and ruin it, motherfucker. Okay, G2G. Where did I find the Chun-Li? People were going gaga Google for the statue. They're like complaining about it. They're like, women lifting weights, lol. And I was like, yeah, she's lifting weights that even men can't lift, you know? It makes sense. What's the big deal here? You know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, listen, 90% of the men, 99% of the guys that go to gym cannot lift 200 kilos, okay? Let alone 100. If you lift more than 100 kilos by yourself like this, you're not doing anything to improve your body. You're just damaging your body. There's a diminishing return. This is a video game character, but I like how, like in Vambrace, you know, some people are brain damaged. Super big yes. Super big yes. I like how Thanos is confused by humanity. You know, Thanos was right. He just had the wrong demographic, just like Hitler. Well, G to the G. Thank you so much, Devespresso Gaming. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. About this game. Honestly, if the game was at least shorter, if they should have cut down a large part of the dialogue, honestly. It didn't add anything to the game. Doing that weird Asian thing that a lot of games do, or even anime sometimes, where characters say something and they repeat it with a thesaurus, and then 5 minutes after they repeat the same synopsis again. It's honestly like just annoying because here's the thing, I understand in anime they do that because of translations, okay? So it's people can read. Of the pacing, because they want to translate to the international market, I understand that. But games don't need to do that. Games can literally just cut 90% of the dialogue to the main content. But whatever. Who am I? You know, I guess I'm a stupid person who just doesn't understand anything or something. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, don't listen to me, I'm stupid.